I came home and saw that this was still here.
Philip Pulliam has a brush pile in his front yard. He says he hired this man, Ron Jones, with Ron Jones Tree Service.
As I was leaving Monday evening, he approached me in the garage when the garage door was open and I was getting in my car to, again, give me a hard sell.
$100 to remove this dead tree. Pulliam gave Jones a deposit, then paid in full the next day. 1 week later, Jones has not returned to finish the job. Just a handshake, no receipt.
The receipt is right here. You can see it.
You can also see this from his home security system. Jones visited several times to make an offer.
It's so surreal and creepy. At a couple occasions, I was out of town to sit in a hotel room 4 states away and see a gentleman spending much time on my front porch, hanging out, making himself at home.
After the no-show, Pulliam did a simple Google search.
I found your previous story, and, you know, of course, when you see things like that and you realize how easily accessible they are, it makes you feel a bit foolish.
You heard right. Contact KY3 exposed another tree service linked to Ron Jones more than 2 years ago.
They left us with a disaster, just absolutely butchered to the point that we'll have to take them down. We can't leave them looking like this.
Hindsight makes a person feel like a fool sometimes, and we have a lot of tools at our disposal that sometimes in the moment, whenever you're feeling that empathy for the person you're speaking with, you don't necessarily consider using those tools.
Contact KY3 went to Jones's home. There's the no trespassing sign.
I'm leaving him this note. It says, Mr. Jones, several customers tell us they paid you in full for a service that you haven't finished. We are doing a story. We'd like your comment. And I left my number to call. Since there is a no trespassing sign, I'm just going to leave it next to his mailbox. Hopefully that'll work.
People like this gentleman make it hard for other people to open up their hearts and their wallets to people who need the help.
Remember, always make sure the company is licensed, insured, and bonded. Remember the rule of thirds. Pay 1/3 up front, 1/3 in the middle, and 1/3 when the project is complete.
It's super hot. Yeah, this is what we've been living with since May the 4th.
No air conditioning in the dog days of summer.
The light is heating up the house even more. I mean, we have to keep everything dark.
Bed sheets hang from every window. An AC window unit will not fit here. A half a dozen fans scatter the living room because the attic fan does not work.
Turn on the fan, and there's nothing to let out this hot air. There's just building up in here.
The thermostat reads 88 degrees.
I can sweat all day. I can sweat all day, but my kids is the thing that I'm worried about.
Liz Pike worries because one of her kids has heart complications.
This is furosemide. This is to keep the extra fluid off of his heart.
She fears the heat zaps the effectiveness of the medicine.
And it says store at 77 degrees. From 59 to 86. I mean, and it gets beyond 86 here in the house.
And you can't put that in the fridge?
Nope, you can't go in the fridge because the fridge is too cold.
Pike says she's asked her landlord several times to fix the AC. The landlord, who would not go on camera, tells Contact KY3 a technician added Freon and fixed the problem.
As you can see, the fan doesn't move at all, so there's no circulation in the house whatsoever.
In June, Pike stopped paying rent.
My thinking is the house needs to be livable for us to pay you rent.
The landlord started the eviction process.
Well, I'm not paying you rent until the air conditioning is fixed. And then she says she's taking me to court, and now I'm being sued.
Here's the hot mess. It's all in the wording of Pike's lease. There's a habitability maintenance clause.
Perform all repairs necessary to satisfy any implied warranty of habitability.
It says the landlord will fix all repairs.
Ultimately be up to the judge to interpret that law, but I would think that, you know, an air conditioner, a functioning air conditioner in the month of July in Missouri would be vital to the life, health, or safety of a tenant.
I don't know what to do.
Remember, Pike stopped paying rent, so it's unclear if the lease still stands.
Technically, you're also violating the lease. And then if you get into a court of law, it's going to be up to the judge to sort out who's right, who's wrong.
We have tried everything. We've gone to the courts. We've talked to her. We have talked to our lawyer. And everyone's telling us the only option is to move. And make her pay for it, but it's not that easy to move a house of 5 and 2 dogs. We're fighting a losing battle, and I don't understand how. I don't get it.
Pike and her landlord are scheduled to go to court later this month. We'll keep you posted. Tenants should document every conversation with their landlords.
Always take photos of any issues.
It's my dream to have a teacup Yorkie. They're rare, they're hard to take care of, but it's something I wanted.
Marianne Byers found this cute puppy for sale on Backpage.com.
I wanted something I could hold all the time, and 2 pounds was perfect for me. At the time in the situation, I wasn't thinking correctly because I have gone through so much here recently. My life has been upside down, and this was supposed to be a bright thing to help me come out of it, and actually it's brought me down worse.
$500 for the Yorkie. It would be delivered from Maryland to her front door.
This should be the only receipt I have.
She was told the dog arrived in Illinois, but there was a problem.
The microchip was bad. It needed fixed. She needed a new shot because of crossing state lines.
Her puppy was in limbo.
They won't give an exact place that she was at that we could go get her.
Buyers continued to pay for boarding, food, and other services.
$95, $130, $200.
She even sold items to a pawn shop to make payments.
This dog is microchipped. Where is it? Because as soon as they run that microchip, it's going to come up with my name. Or it should. Unless all that's a lie, too.
Does the dog exist?
That's another question.
So many questions, very few answers. Byers tells us the owners use a company called Aero Pets to transport animals. It's a legit business. According to the company's website, they never ask for non-refundable methods of payment.
It's all money, Graham.
Byers wired more than $5,000 for a puppy that might not be real, like Agent Grace, who never provided her last name.
Agent Grace promised that she would clear the day so that she'd have the day to spend with me with my new dog so that she could show me different little things about her and stuff. It's all a lie, and I'm living it.
Contact KY3 called Agent Grace. Phil Bradley answered the phone.
Could I speak to your manager?
No,
Why not?
because he's not here right now.
Okay. Could I leave a message? If someone is dissatisfied with their service who was promised a dog that they paid for, why can't they get their money back? Phil?
Do more research before you send money. Do more research. Don't be as quick as I was to believe somebody.
I talked with a vet this afternoon. Here are some things to know. Airlines require animals to have a health certificate at departure. This is not an issue during a layover. Basic vaccine requirements are the same in all states. A microchip is not required for travel in the United States. Meet the breeder and go to their facility, and also always get a vet referral. Oh, it's tempting to buy gift cards on eBay. The website has a special section for the popular and convenient gifts. But are you getting a deal or a dud? I don't want you to wait until the end of the story. I want you to know now. We were ripped off to the tune of $67. Here's how it happened, so it won't happen to you.
We have $100 to spend on gift cards.
I have my boss's credit card.
$500 gift card to Walmart.
Sold.
Just kidding. Contact KY3 intern Jonathan Kirby and I are surfing for savings.
Best Buy.
There are deals to be had. You can bid and pay less than the value.
I'm loving it if it works.
$25 for $30 in Kohl's cash.
Winning.
We bought 2 reused cards for $5.
How about we buy one with ducks on it, and we'll see if we're a lucky duck.
All right, 2 weeks later,
Right on the dot. That's what we got. One of them is from Canada, and this one is from New Jersey. The Best Buy gift certificate, we didn't get anything in the mail. They emailed us this certificate, which wasn't exactly clear that's what they were going to do. The seller of the Toys R Us gift card sent me a message on Monday saying, I wanted to let you know 2 of the coupons expired today. Are you still wanting this? Looks like she gave me free shipping, but I'm still getting the coupons, and who knows if they'll work.
First stop, Target.
is there a problem?
The clerk had to get a manager.
You don't have any fun, do you?
This piece of paper won't fly. We had to download the app and create an account. 10 minutes later, success.
It worked.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Had to wait in line again, so it was a huge
huge hassle that we didn't know about.
No problem at Best Buy.
We got a movie for under $5, had no problem, and we were done in about 30 seconds. Can I get a large Dr. Pepper?
It's time for a quick break.
Can I put $10 on this card from this, shall we?
Oh, Canada. Thanks for the French fries in the Ozarks.
Awesome.
It says invalid account.
It's a no-go at Walmart.
There wasn't a barcode on it to swipe, and she said that she had never seen one like that before, and that she would get a new one.
If they can sell $150 worth of cards and come out of it $40 a head, that's all they care.
Workers with the Better Business Bureau say a majority of these are stolen gift cards.
The $1.50 you're going to save by doing it this route over going to Walmart and buying it on your own, is it worth it to take that risk for that $1.50? I don't think so.
We weren't lucky ducks.
We paid $25 for $30 of Kohl's cash. That has not arrived yet. That cash expired today. I called. The store will not honor it. I still have not received $35 in Toys R Us now expired coupons, along with a $25 store card. Once and if we get it, we'll test it and we'll keep it posted.
Perhaps you saw it.
It gets kind of stinky.
Or smelled it.
When it got so that you couldn't hardly get anything in it. And then we had it setting outside.
It was hot.
Yes.
Brana Steele is just one of the dozen J&J refuse customers who tell Contact KY3 they went 4 weeks without trash pickup.
They picked the trash up the first Monday in August. And the next week, they didn't pick it up.
Steele says she wasn't given a reason why her trash was left at the curb for weeks.
I think that they should have had an explanation.
She, along with some of her neighbors, have switched companies. Now her J&J dumpster is upside down in her front yard. One former J&J customer showed us their proof of payment for August.
If they paid ahead, yeah, we'll be giving them a refund.
Why'd you want to talk to us?
Because I wanted to make it right. You know, I don't want them thinking we don't care.
J&J workers say 2 out of the 3 trucks broke down last month.
They're pretty old trucks.
Was it possible to rent a truck? What were some of the other alternatives?
We tried that, but it was like $7,000 a month, so we can't, you know, we're a small business and we can't afford that. So he was going out in the pickup trying to get, you know, as much as he could, but that's kind of difficult.
Your business currently has an F rating with the BBB. What are you doing to improve this situation?
We just reply back to them and contact them and see. I don't know exactly, you know, what we could do to improve, just better service. I mean, you know, we got a new truck, so that situation won't happen where they're not getting picked up.
What does this F rating, when you look at this?
It's not good. I got to fix that. Yeah, because, you know, I don't want an F rating, I want an A rating.
J&J workers say they wish they would have bought the new truck earlier. They say trash on the curb piling high for 4 weeks won't happen again.
We tried to do the best that we could, and that we're sorry, and we'll try to make it right as much as we can. And we appreciate the customers that did stick by us.
I was just kind of thumbing through Facebook, and it just kind of caught my eye.
Claude Alford saw this. The concealed online website claims you can have your permit in just a few days.
All of my kids and my wife and I all want a conceal and carry permit.
It's $49. All you have to do is pass an online test.
Is it for real? I mean, you don't know.
So we know I'm eligible. Let's continue this rodeo.
I decided to take the course.
Congratulations. You're taking your first steps towards becoming a safe, responsible firearms owner.
First step, watch a training and safety video. I took notes.
Let's talk about cartridge designation and identification.
Then it was test time.
You should never use drugs or alcohol before or while shooting. True or false?
The results are in.
That easy.
In less than 30 minutes, I passed without touching a gun.
Their first instinct, go out and buy a gun. Well, some of them don't even know how to cock a pistol to begin with.
Here's my certificate signed by a Utah State instructor.
Did you get your master's degree too?
That's right.
That's my reaction.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is a certificate, not a permit. You still have to do some paperwork, round up photos, and mail it to Virginia.
Missouri doesn't recognize this state, which is why you see a lot of online courses come out of this state.
According to the terms and conditions on the concealed online website, there's no guarantee your state will recognize the permit. There's no refund unless you prove your application was denied because of the website. Greene County Sheriff Jim Arnott says says getting a proper permit is worth the wait.
My thing is, I want people to get the proper education of what their rights are and what they can do. It's about protecting yourself and your rights and all your assets.
Alfred says the speedy claims are not worth his money.
More than $200 easily gone. And they'd have your credit card number.
Roger that. It's sad, and there's going to be a lot of people fall for it, because I almost did.
It would have gone through my head. It would have gone through my head with this pipe.
Michael Barboa is thankful he was not driving his 2011 Toyota Prius when this happened.
It looks like the projectile, which is a pipe, shot out of it into the windshield. If you look at that pipe, it was shot with such force.
Barboa says the car was parked in his driveway. He has no idea what caused this.
It's mind-boggling. You just can't imagine what made it do that.
This is the car's VIN number check. It's a green light. No safety recalls or service campaigns reported.
This is our second Prius. We've loved these cars.
In the meantime, Barboa's insurance company hooked him up with a courtesy car.
They're as confused about it as we are. When I talked to Toyota, they said they've never heard of this happening.
Contact KY3 reached out to Toyota for comment. A spokesperson tells us, we have been made aware of this incident. The safety and security of our customers is our top priority, and we are arranging to investigate the vehicle. Until we are able to do so, we have no further comment.
I'm not an artist, I'm a journalist, but I'm just trying to get the point across.
I've said this until I'm blue in the face, so we'll go neon green this time.
See all these political signs? I got my sign too. IRS won't call you. Got it? Okay. Come here. I got a question for you.
I just had one of those calls yesterday morning.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Listen up. Here's what one of those calls sound like.
This call is officially a final notice from IRS, Internal Revenue Services. The reason of this call is to inform you that IRS is filing lawsuits against you. To get more information about this case file, please call.
I'd be pretty scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very scared.
Well, know that the IRS never, ever makes phone calls. Okay?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that the IRS didn't make phone calls.
Yep, they don't. So if you get that call, hang up.
Hang up.
Hang up because it's not good.
Is it real?
No.
How do you know that?
Because the IRS never called you.
So far this year, cons have collected $20 million from people falling for it. So don't do it, okay?
I won't do it.
Okay.
Now that I've heard it from you, I won't do it.
Thank you. High five. Have a good day.
Thank you.
No one ever rang the doorbell.
Courtney Knowles stays home during the day and found this on her front porch.
It was pretty strange to me. That's why I called you guys.
It's a gift kit with store cards.
DirecTV, $540, AT&T, $576, Dish, Carpet One.
Discounts ranging from $5 to $500. Noel called New Cards to ask a few questions, but she got questions.
They asked me a lot of questions like, what are 3 things you would like to change with your new home? He asked things like about security systems and flooring, the window treatments.
Here's the catch. It's all in the fine print.
You agree that the client, along with any of its authorized agents, local affiliates, and marketing partners listed at www.newcards.com/privacy, may call you at the telephone number or cell phone number you provided for marketing purposes.
If you activate a card, expect more calls, texts, and emails. Marketing companies want to know what you bought, when you bought it, and how you paid for it.
They're not selling products, they're selling me.
Contact KY3 wants to know if stores will actually honor these cards, so I have a handful of them here. Let's go check it out. The manager just told me he would honor this $300 card, but be sure to look at the back. The customer has to make a $1,200 purchase for that to happen. All right, next up is $5 off at Andy B's. Let's go see if they'll honor it.
This is not something that we signed up for or anything. It's not one of our cards.
Is that your logo?
It is our logo.
Is that your number?
That is not our telephone number.
Yeah, I've seen this.
SCS Home Entertainment signed up for the promotion. SCS paid New Home, which owns New Cards, $400 for 3 months, but then was auto-enrolled and ended up with a $1,600 bill.
It was a bad deal. I wasn't real pleased with them.
2 other companies tell Contact KY3 they experienced the same auto-enroll problem. Noel says the discounts aren't worth the hassle.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of hooey to me.
Also in the fine print, you can opt out at any time. Now, every company I talked to today, whether they signed up for this promotion or not, said that they would honor the card because it's just the right thing to do. Once I explained our story, some companies said they'd honor the card without the activation. We reached out to New Cards for comment, and we have not heard back.
I read the deal where the lady said she'd lost a lot of weight, and I thought, I'll give it a whirl.
Missy Staggs is recovering from knee surgery. She wanted to try something to jumpstart her weight loss. Here's her invoice for a free trial. She thought she'd only pay $5 for shipping and handling.
I just wanted other people to be aware of what they're trying to pull.
She signed up for this supplement called Garcinia cambogia. Then additional supplements arrived on her doorstep.
You didn't sign up for any of that?
Nope.
And how much money did they take from you?
Right at $400.
She got this notice: her mortgage check bounced. She called her bank and was alerted to these charges. Staggs called the supplement companies and was told she could not get a refund. Then, listen to this.
I called the Attorney General, and then I called y'all, and then I called them back, and my money started hitting my account.
Different companies have different rules. Always check the terms and conditions.
They were very sorry that it was a misunderstanding, is what they called it.
These supplements are not tested by the Food and Drug Administration. That doesn't always mean what's inside is bad, but claims on the label are not regulated or verified.
You just can't necessarily rely upon it.
Watch out for words like proven and studied.
There's good studies and bad studies. They may not show statistically significant differences. That isn't brought out. They simply say that a study was done and a difference was demonstrated.
I didn't lose any weight.
The only thing Staggs lost was her money.
Never again.
So before you buy any supplements, check with your doctor. Some supplements can interact with medications and become less effective. Now, if you get stuck in an auto-enroll program similar to what happened in this case, you can file a complaint with the Attorney General's office.
So from the beginning, I thought it was just an added fee, just like you would get on a cable bill. And so I thought that was just something I was supposed to be paying.
Like clockwork, every month, Janet Stafford paid for credit card insurance. She paid between $50 and $70. The insurance company claims to pay your minimum balance if you can't.
How long have you been paying for insurance on a credit card?
15 years.
What did that amount to?
It was $10,600.
Hey, Tracy.
Say cheese for the camera. You're sweet. We kind of lived off the credit card at first, and then it came to be, my daughter's handicap van. The repairs on it were very expensive.
The debt snowballed. Janet sought help at Consumer Credit Counseling Service.
If there's some charges on there that you don't recognize or that you're not aware of, you need to check them out.
Janet called the number on her statement.
Did I agree to this? I don't remember this. And she said it was an outbound call. She had no other proof. And so I said that wasn't good enough for me. So I wrote them a letter. And sure enough, and a month later, they wrote me back and said they had no proof either. I opened it up, and my mouth just dropped. The total premium refund available is $10,609.35.
Woo! Experts tell Contact KY3 credit card insurance is not a must-have. You could be wasting your hard-earned money.
In my experience, I have never seen an insurance company make a payment for a credit card bill for anybody.
Read the fine print and fight back.
Yeah, you might find out that you are going to be the recipient of good things.
So credit card insurance might offer protection, but money experts say you probably have other means of making that minimum payment if you lose your job or if you get sick. Read your statement. If you have credit card insurance and do not want to pay for it, call and write a letter to the insurance company not the credit card. Janet got her full refund in about 1 month.
Well, at first we were confused because it's very sneaky.
Randy McElveen Googled WCA and got this website.
They make the title look like you're going to the trash company. The bill was $60, but they charged a $5 fee to pay the bill.
Turns out this is a third-party bill pay website. DOXO wants to be your personal secretary.
It wouldn't be any different than if I stood in front of City Hall and collected people's payments and charged them $5, to do it.
The city of Mount Vernon is not affiliated with it.
Mount Vernon is in the directory, but it's not clear when your money will get to the city.
We just encourage people to go to our website, the city's website. If they want to pay online, they can pay online there. Just trying to be proactive for our customers.
As for Randy,
we're going to go ahead and just pay the trash company because it's not their fault.
It's like he has paid his trash bill twice, and he's not sure if he'll get his money back from this bill pay website.
In our case, we should have looked on our bill, found out what their website was, typed in that address, and got there safely, but we took a shortcut, and that's what happened.
Now, there are thousands of cities and businesses you can find on this website. For instance, here's the city of Nixa. You see their logo right here and a place to pay your utility bill. Now, Contact KY3 called the city today and told them about this website. Guess what? City leaders do not want you to pay your bill right here. But we should point out this website is a legit company. It has a B rating with the BBB. However, there are billing and collection complaints, so use caution. Some cities like Mount Vernon and now Nixa are issuing alerts to remind people that the city is not tied to this website.
It's time to cook dinner at the Miller house.
Big bag of cheese. It says 2 cups, but you always add double.
Every ingredient is caught on camera. Not just our camera, but this one and this one.
So it shows me exactly what time, minute, second, and there you can see he's walking through. So I have caught him before. I'm like, what are you working on? He's like, homework. I'm like, no, you're not. I can see you watching cartoons.
Autumn can see her kids.
System disarmed.
Done.
Ready to arm.
She can see an intruder.
Literally, I sleep better at night.
She's never been robbed.
I don't even worry about it because I know we have the system set up. If something actually happens, glass breaks, door windows opened, fences open, alarms go off, I know. So I don't even have to worry about it. Really, the main purpose of it is to protect myself and my family.
It's really, I think, worthwhile to look into this type of technology.
More than 60% of convicted burglars say the presence of a security system influenced their decision to target another home.
It's the thing I preach, think like a burglar. This stuff is not taught in school. We have to learn. We have to learn our own home security or personal security at times.
Walk around your home. Look for easy access. Crooks usually enter through a door and they're out in 10 minutes. It's really rare home invasions end with an arrest.
With a system that has technology that we can use that could help us in court, then that's a plus.
This real-time protection comes with a monthly cost.
We've signed a 3-year contract with Vivint, and it is $69.99 a month.
So at this point, Atlas Central Station would be called, and when they're called, we have an average 15-second response time on an alarm, and then they're going to dispatch the police.
Atlas security packages start at about $50 a month. Different companies offer different packages. Some require contracts. Some require you to buy the equipment. Bells and whistles cost more, but it could be worth your peace of mind. Open and close your garage door with an app.
It does give an actual indication of the stage of the door, so if it's open, it'll tell you. If it's closed, it'll tell you.
Turn your lights on and off with a swipe, not switch.
It's a really good way to give the illusion of someone being within the home. That is a monitored smoke detector. That is an electrician smoke detector, if you can see the difference in the style.
A monitored smoke detector makes sure help is on the way.
My 2 girls would have a better chance of knowing what's going on, seeing where to go, and getting out of the house in the case of a fire.
And it also picks up audio. There's a slight delay, but you can hear me.
You don't have to spend a dime. There's an app for that. Actually, dozens.
You could set this up anywhere. You could put it on your front porch, back porch, Also be like a babysitter cam, too. This at-home app is free. All you need is an old cell phone or an old iPad, and you're in good shape. It provides video and audio as long as you have a solid internet connection.
Anything that shows any type of security is better than absolutely nothing.
A simple Amazon search shows cameras can cost anywhere from $30 to $300. Always check reviews and warranties. The Canary brand is popular and offers specialized cameras for doors, windows, and living rooms.
Now, you said it has a sensor that will... Okay. Isn't that cool?
Get creative. This is a motorcycle lock.
Here's a guy being proactive and thinking ahead. I really like that. It's going to work. Whatever a person can afford, there's a lot of new technology out there.
Just one less thing I have to think about when I go to bed at night. I've done the best I can to protect my family.
You can always fake it. This is a fake or imitation security camera. I bought this one at Home Depot for $14. Police say at minimum, get one of these because it serves as a good deterrent. For Contact KY3, I'm Ashley Reynolds.